Welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we're looking at the Washington State Department of Health with arsenic in drinking water. So we want to identify what is arsenic, where does it come from, what can we do about it potentially, and all the information we need to know. So simply, arsenic occurs naturally in the Earth's crust, and most arsenic in drinking water comes from natural rock formations. It does come from some industrial activity too, and manufacturing. As water flows through these formations, it can dissolve arsenic and carry it into underground aquifers, streams, or rivers. That may become drinking water supplies. Arsenic also can come from human activities such as mining or smelting ores that contain arsenic. As there's two types of arsenic, organic and inorganic. Organic isn't as harmful. Inorganic can be quite harmful. It's one of those heavy metals that you definitely want to watch out for, especially if it gets in the soil or the water, because you can't taste it, you can't smell it, you can't see it, you can't detect it without testing. In the past, it was used in commercial wood preservatives and agricultural chemicals. We've talked about chromated arsenics as well when it comes to wood preservatives and how they affect aquatic life. Now, the drinking water standards for arsenic. For many years, the drinking water standard for arsenic was 50 parts per billion, PPB. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency tightened the standard from 50 parts per billion to 10 parts per billion in January 2001 for the federally regulated Group A, community, and non-transient community, NT/NC water systems. Also, the EPA has changed the arsenic standard to reduce people's long-term exposure to arsenic in drinking water, which has been linked to chronic health issues. You can see issues that range from everything to small things like headaches, fever, all the way up to cancer and everything else. You can see all the information for arsenic right here with the EPA, Arsenic Trade Show. You can also see information about what arsenic is and the different types that it has, which is inorganic and organic. The important thing to note here is that the EPA is tightening up the requirements from 50 parts per billion to 10 parts per billion. So if you're testing water, you want to keep an eye on the parts per billion right here. And you'll also want to keep a lookout for the effects, because it may not affect you right away. Sometimes short-term effects to arsenic may not manifest, and you're not going to taste them, see them, or smell them in your water. So you could be drinking arsenic right now and not even knowing it. And it could be the inorganic arsenic, which is harmful to your health. And you want to avoid long-term exposure for you, for your pets, for your children, and for anyone in your immediate household or vicinity. That's why it's always a good idea to periodically test your water for arsenic.